Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Just Trev and CJ from Two Hearts One Motorhome. We're now in Kettering and we are about to go across to Bruny Island. So we've just arrived at the ferry terminal and they tell us we've about 10 minutes to spare prior to the ferry arriving to load us all on board. So we just thought we'd do a quick video of us just in queue, and then I'll try and get a video of us getting onto the ferry.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so we're in the lineup and I'll get Trev to pan around to give you a look where we are.
So I'll open the car door, hopefully. And as you can see out here, we haven't been outside, so bear with me. But you can see there's all the harbour, full of lots of boating. And I'll just do a quick zoom around. Looks like they do a Bruny Island getaways. I think it must be a little takeaway store because a lot of people have been walking from that place.
Gateway.
Yeah. Across to us in queue, we're in lane 2, and I'm guessing where that little archway is where we board the ferry. But anyway, just a nice, short, sweet one. Wave, CJ, and obviously there's Coddy, a little bus. But yeah, anyway guys, stay tuned, and hopefully in the not too long future, I'll show you going
across on the ferry. It's a bit nerve-wracking. Haven't been on a ferry before. Well, we've been on the ship, but yeah, not so much a ferry. But yeah, first for everything.
That's right. All right guys, talk soon. Well guys, cars are starting to move already, so I thought I'd just turn this little baby back on and watch this space. So I'm not too sure how it works, obviously being our first time to go on the Bruny Island ferry. Brewery, I was thinking of beer, of course, being the one track line that I have. But obviously lane 1 goes on first because we're in lane 2. But I can't see it being a very time consuming role.
Oh, the stopping lane 1 and lane 2 are going.
Oh, there we go. And away we go.
Put it in drive.
Put it in drive.
No, we're getting stopped again.
Yep, getting stopped again, so. Bit of a windy day today.
And cloudy. Started out really beautiful.
You can see the little flagpole over there in front of the takeaway going a bit flapping in the breeze.
Don't know whether we put these mirrors in or not.
Oh, I'm sure they'll tell us. We can reach them outside the windows anyway.
Yeah, if need be.
Yep, the Utes going in front of us and they've put... Oh, we're going too.
Here we go.
There we go, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, we didn't put our safety vests on in case you fall off. But anyway, hopefully, well, it's a nice platform, so can't argue with that.
On this side.
Maybe you might have to bring your mirror in. See how you go. You alright or not? You got enough room?
Yeah.
Just making sure our mirrors, we're quite close to this yellow post on CJ's side.
I think I'll bring it in just for when we're getting off.
Yeah.
But we're aboard.
We're aboard. Someone's got a nice load of manure in front of us. Little quad bikes, trail bikes in front of us. But guys, I might sign off there, or we might sign off there because it's a matter of loading us, and
I'll get you to put your mirror in as well.
Yep, just bear with us guys. Anyway, we'll talk soon. While we're waiting to start our trip across to the island, I just thought I'd give you a quick footage of the Sea-Link Bruny Island Conditions of Travel brochure. So it's about a 20-minute trip, I believe. Well, the travel time on our ferries is approximately 10 minutes. I suppose they allow 20 minutes for loading and offloading of the vehicles. But yeah, it's side 1. Just bear with me. I'll flip it around. And I know you don't read all this, but I just thought I'd just show it to you. So when you go through the gate to get into the ferry queue and where you pay for it all, which we did online prior.
We're moving.
Yeah, they gave us this brochure, but we're already off and running, so CJ tells me, which we are, because we're moving. So they gave us that one, and they also gave us this Bruny Island map. So I'm not too sure if you can see that. But anyway.
Film out the window there, you can see the...
I can't. Can you put the window down for us, Tom?
Yeah, sure.
You can see the island there in front of us. There we go. Not too sure if you're able to see that. I'll do through the little porthole there. But yep, you can see the tree line. We are moving. I'll pass up to CJ, she can show you her side.
We've got a window that we can see out here. We're going past some moored yachts. I'm not sure how much we paid for the ticket to come across here.
Bear with me.
We'll just have a look.
Have a look, because I had it already for me. Got here, because I'm super smart sometimes. $81.90.
Return.
Yep. Well, it's valid for 365 days for one vehicle, 6 metres up to 10 metres.
Yeah, 6 to 10 metres we booked. Yeah, as Trev said, valid for 365 days. We actually booked it online, but you can actually pay at the gate when you arrive. Someone was paying in front of us, so. Yeah. And we're here for 2 nights. Where are we staying here, Trev?
Captain Cook Holiday Park.
Captain Cook Holiday Park, and it's about an hour?
Yeah, it's about 50, yeah, about, yeah.
From where we land on Bruny Island, it's about 50 minutes or so drive to the caravan park.
So, yeah, Adventure Bay is where we're going to technically.
Adventure Bay.
Captain Cook Holiday Park, Adventure Bay.
We actually did a shop back in Sorel. There are shops over here, but obviously, you know, we went to a Coles and a Woolies because it'd be cheaper than buying at a, I think they got an IGA over here.
Yeah, I think it's a couple of convenience stores, yeah.
Or a couple of convenience stores.
But yeah, I think one is an IGA, but...
Better selection where we are.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is...
And the powered site at Captain Cook's costing us $45 a night.
Yeah, 45, so that's pretty reasonable, powered site.
Yeah.
We will do a walk around when we're over there at some stage, and we'll also do a, we've got a scenic flight booked for tomorrow afternoon, late tomorrow afternoon, that flies over Bruny Island. However, with weather and weather predictions, we're not sure whether it will end up going, but we haven't been notified otherwise as yet. So if that goes ahead, we'll definitely film that as well. And yeah, this is it. Going across.
What's smoother than the Spirit of Tasmania?
Much smoother.
At least you can stay in your vehicle too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people have got out, but I don't see the point.
Yeah, some people are out and having a look around, but yeah, I'm quite happy to sit here.
Let's put the window up.
We've got some passenger seats upstairs, up there.
Yeah.
So if people are, some people would come across, no doubt, just for, who knows, they might leave their transport on the opposite side and travel back and forth. Well, we might switch off again now until we get there and we are disembarking. Alright guys, talk to you soon.
Well guys, as you can see, hopefully you can see in front of us, that's the platform that we're about to disembark onto. There's the awaiting traffic over in the distance, if you can see them. And yeah, I didn't time it, but it would have been no more than 10 minutes anyway between the time we boarded and the time we're disembarking. So really, yeah, 20 minutes max would well and truly. So I suppose it also depends on how many cars are getting on and getting off at the time. but I know that that was very smooth sailing, very quick transition from Kettering to Bruny Island, and we're only the third car along in our lane, so it depends on which lane gets the go ahead to go first, I suppose. We ended up putting our mirrors in. I don't know if you can see that just quickly, only because it is quite narrow on the lanes like the Spirit of Tasmania, so to save losing a mirror, we just pushed them both in, and when we get out, when we get over this side, we'll pull them over and open them back out again. So when we do get to our stay tonight, I'll try and upload something either today or tomorrow, just to do with the journey across on the ferry.
Here we go, I think.
Yep.
Oh no, we've got the stop.
We've got the stop. Close but no cigar. Maybe think they've taken favoritism to the locals. We could get, yep, and we're off, guys. So here we go, nice little platform. Shouldn't be too much of a jolt for the viewers at home. Hopefully not too big a jolt for us as well. Oh, look at that. There's the waterways over there. Doing a sharp lefty. Anyway guys, there we go. Adventure Bay where we're staying is a 40-minute drive, but we allow for extra time because we don't go as fast as normal traffic in these road conditions. Anyway, CJ's managed to stretch out and push her window back out, a mirror, and I didn't have to do much stretching because I got extra long arms.
Oh yeah, like once we get up the top, maybe pan over the
yeah, so I thought I'd do it now. I'll show you a bit before I turn off. At least that way the viewers can come a bit of a ride off the island with us. Very scenic. One thing I must admit to do with Hobart and surrounds so far, it's been beautiful scenery. And,
absolutely incredible. We've fallen in love with a little town called Sorel, which is about 15 minutes out of Hobart CBD. It has a Woolies and a Coles and all the medical centre and all that sort of stuff. Quite a really nice little area, close to Richmond, about 15 minutes, close to the beaches, 7 Mile Beach. It's all within about a 10-15 minute drive, and it's only about 20 minutes into the CBD of Hobart. So watch this space for the future.
That's exactly right. Just coming down the mountain range, so well, it's much of a mountain range, but a hill I suppose might be the right word. But I just thought I'd pop you back on just in case something scenic popped out in front of us. But at this stage it's just more farming. Paddocks. Nice and green.
It's nice and green. They must get a bit of rainfall here.
Yeah. Some sheepies. Actually, what was that little township we went through the other day and the sheep were orange, like the coats were like rustic?
Oh, I'm not sure where that was.
That was near Swansea, I think, before we come to around the Swansea area.
Oh yeah, it was between Scottsdale and Swansea.
Yeah, Scottsdale and Swansea. And yeah, when I first saw one, I thought, oh, I must have been rolling in red dirt or something. But then we saw a whole flock of them, or a herd. Do you call it a flock or a herd of sheep?
A herd of sheep. I don't know, actually.
No, I think flocks of birds. Flock of seagulls. Anyway.
Herd of sheep.
If you'll know, once again, Trev's intelligence is amazing. But if you know the answer, feel free to comment below and make fun of me because I don't mind. I'm tall, I can handle it. But nope, there's been no more water. I thought there'd be...
I thought we've seen it.
Sorry?
I thought there was some water, but
I thought there was a glimpse.
you could see it from up high.
Yeah.
Now we've sort of come down the mountain, whatever. It's quite windy though,
No,
isn't
there's
it?
water to your right. We did
Has
see
to be.
a glimpse,
It's an
but
island.
not too sure if you can see it with these trees through the tree line there, but hopefully I'll keep it rolling a little bit longer. And there'll be a gap, there's the little gap there. Hopefully the viewers can see the water to the right hand side, or straight ahead of them anyway, but it's to CJ's right. If you're going from the ferry to Adventure Bay, the waterway's on your right, and it's just lovely mountainside on my side.
What we have noticed as well since we've been in Tassie, and what we love, is they actually have speed limits between dusk and dawn in different places to protect the wildlife.
Yeah, correct.
Which is absolutely fabulous. I know where we are, they don't care whether you're doing the usual speed limit, and there's no signs to, they obviously sometimes have reduced speed or whatever, but they don't actually have proposed speed limits for dusk and dawn to protect the wildlife. I find that they really care about the wildlife down here, and which is really quite impressive.
I can see glimpses through the tree lines on CJ's driver's side, but hopefully I've just lifted it up a little bit more and you'll be able to see it through the top of the screen. And the good thing about the wildlife signs over here too, there's such a variety of them. Like we've seen Tassie devils, wombats, swans, echidnas, portaroos, and like the wallaby type ones. I think we've seen some deer signs. So they don't discriminate. They've got a big variety of lamb and cows. So
yeah, but they actually do have the and different areas have got different speed limits for dusk and dawn, so depending on the type of road, whether it's a major highway or not. But we've seen some areas that had said like no faster than 45k an hour at dusk and dawn, so I don't know how that's policed. However, I just think it's a good initiative.
Yeah, definitely. Well said. So as you can see, we're at 16 k's away from or 15 k's away from our destination, or 23 k's away from our destination, but get shocked open.
Oh, that's what we got told about that. We need to go there. Get shocked oysters.
Yes, true.
So we'll definitely make that a stop.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the day that we leave Bruny in a couple of days, we've got a big day. We're travelling to Deloraine, wasn't it? Was our next stop from here.
Yeah.
And I think it's about a 4-hour drive once we get back to Kettering, and it's plus the hour to get back to the ferry, then the 20 minutes across. So should be a few hours on the road coming up in a couple of days, but so far.
There's a cheese
beer, bread.
Cheese and bread. Yum. Oh, that's good. They've got bus and camper van parking dedicated too.
Yeah.
So this will be one of our adventures back to the chucked oysters and to the cheese and bread place for sure.
Yeah, we can always do it tomorrow because might be the better day to do it.
We've got the flight tomorrow night, but that's not until about
4 o'clock.
4 or 5 o'clock, yeah.
So we'll see. We've got the map there. We haven't really studied it, looked at, but I showed the viewers before why CJ was out taking some photos.
Yeah, I'll add the photos. We'll add those to the end of the
presentation.
Little slideshow at the end of the vid.
And all the traffic's moving quite well, as you can see in front. So it's been smooth sailing. But we shall sign off once again. So I think we're very much seen the waterways for now. Because looking at the map here, as you can see with the arrow, we're just going past the last of it, and then we're heading back into inland.
Yeah.
So again, one thing I've really enjoyed about Tasmania is seeing so much history either side, or ocean and mountains in between. It's been so picturesque. You know, as CJ's mentioned in videos, we are moving on to a different motorhome in 2026, and I think our first trip may be to revisit back down under to Tasmania.
Yeah, loving it. Really loving it.
Yeah, I think I would take more time off if we can. I'm not too sure if that'll be feasible or not, but it's certainly the time that we've spent over here has gone too far, or is going too fast, and there's so much more to explore and see that you just don't get the time to do. So watch this space. I don't know if you caught that, guys, but we just saw a sign now saying about the neck wildlife zones, and we're in penguin country.
45 suggested speed limit. There's some swans.
I've got them in the video. Got some swans and some birds, and everyone's slowing down. Wildlife. Don't know how to pronounce that. Truganini Lookout and Rookery. Don't know. Apologies in advance once again.
Oh, there's parking for buses, so we'll pull in there at some stage and have a look at the lookout.
Yeah. Wildlife. It's alright. I don't know if it's just that little corridor there for the penguins or not.
I'm not sure, but it's still gorgeous.
Oh, so here we go. So on CJ's side you can see water, on my side you can see the ocean.
Wow.
Look at that. Apart from the tree line, sorry about that.
See more down here.
Yeah. So we'll pop back over to CJ's side. My side's gone back to being a hill, but let's put this window up so that you don't get too much wind noise. But hopefully it'll drop back down again in a sec. But it's been a common feature in Tasmania so far. One side, like I say, is the estuary, and the other side's the ocean. And it's just so picturesque when you're going through the mountain ranges. Especially when we did Port Arthur, from Sorrel to Port Arthur. That was a lovely
Eaglehawk Neck was lovely, wasn't it?
That's right, and Denali had a beautiful little estuary with a hotel on the corner.
Tudor style hotel, English Tudor. Yeah. It was beautiful.
Can't really see it. This tree line is not allowing me to do what I'm trying to show you. Neck Beach camping area.
We also went through a little town today on the way from Hobart to Kettering called Snug.
Yeah, Snug. Snug as a rug. Welcome to Snugville. Cute little town.
Wasn't much there, but it was very cute. I'm in my lane. 2.5 k's before we turn off.
Yep, and 10 k's till we reach our destination.
Quite a big island, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We were actually going to at a place called Triabana. We called in there and had coffee and a cake. We were actually going to go across to Mara Island, which is also convict historical site and island. However, there's nothing on the island, so you have to pack everything. You can stay there, but yeah, there wasn't much to do other than walking and tour it, so we thought we'll leave that for the next trip. But yeah, that's a little ferry trip across as well. And that's spelt, I think it's spelt like Maria, but they pronounce it Mara, I think.
In 600 metres, turn left onto Adventure Bay Road, C630.
So we're coming up to a junction in a minute where we turn left.
Penguin Cafe.
Bruny Lighthouse is straight ahead, but we're not going there, we're going to go left.
Turn left onto Adventure Bay Road, C630.
Yeah, that's where we're going. We're on the right way. So most of the traffic went straight ahead, apart from one little ute. Here comes a fellow motorhome person, so I always give him a friendly wave. Got a wave back. Took a while, but they honoured the code.
Honoured the code.
That's it. Sorry for the quick swing, guys. I just wanted to show you to my left. Nice view over there. And just bear with us. Swing around to the right as we do a bit of a sharp bend. So I might just keep this rolling because we're only 10 minutes away from our destination, at least that way you can see as we come into Chocolate Company.
Oh.
Open daily.
Guess where we're going to tomorrow.
And there's penguins in the board. So we've seen some penguins. Maybe cardboard cutouts, but it still clarifies that we've seen a penguin.
Yeah, we've got a big day tomorrow.
I know.
We've got chocolate, bread, cheese.
Flights.
Flight. What was the other thing?
There's a brewery there somewhere. I saw beer in one of the signs.
There'll have to be a brewery.
Of course. Need that after
And
the
maybe a
flight.
winery.
Maybe.
Definitely chocolate, cheese and bread. And oysters.
Oysters. Yeah, we must get them for take with us to Deloraine.
Yeah, we'll get them on the way out.
Sorry about the noise in the background, guys. It's a bit of a
This one's a bit of a bumpy one.
yeah, a bit of a bumpy road, this one. I suppose that's the thing I'd say with the Tasmanian roads. Once you're off the highway, they are a bit narrow compared to the ones at home. And we've bumped into some fellow travellers in a van Ovation. It was an M5, I think. They had a B class.
M5 B class, yeah.
And a titanium series. And theirs was only a 2024 model. And they were from Lake Macquarie area. Oh, here comes another motorhome. Patterson. Give him a wave, he wave back. We're on a roll, 2 out of 2. Oh. The old...
Beautiful through here though.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Having trouble at the moment, if you guys can see that, but it keeps sometimes... since we've been in Hobart, or Tasmania, the phones work well, but our on-screen feed in Google, I don't know if it needs to be updated or not.
GPS.
GPS, yeah, it seems to throw us out or off track for a few times.
I'm thinking we may need to run an update.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows anything about that,
That's right. I just tried to show a footage where it had the arrow out in the ocean, because when we come across the thing, it's called the Tasman Bridge. It put us in the ocean, and then thankfully we had a rough idea as to where we're going through Hobart to get to the other side of it, and we thought right, but yeah, the Google Map system, she died. It just wasn't happy as to where we were and where I thought we were. The two weren't talking, and we tried changing phones because my phone was working right, but as soon as I plugged it into the system on the Fiat, she reverted to saying, nope, you're back in the ocean, or you're back somewhere else, which we're not.
Look at these beautiful big trees.
Yeah.
Wow, look at these.
Imagine doing that real fast. Woo! Feel like having a Dukes of Hazzard.
Quite windy.
Yep.
But
We're used
lovely.
to that.
Yeah, I'm not intimidated by driving this beautiful beast anymore.
Nope.
Totally used to it. I've taken it down Waterfall Way from Armidale through to Coffs Harbour numerous times, and that's probably the most mountainous road you could probably go down. And you've done the Oxley Highway as well.
I've done the Oxley Highway from Walker through to Warhope or Port Macquarie, and it's like 45 k's of bends and hills and you name it, it does it. So it's just as bad, it just goes for longer and back. So I've done that a couple of times. So those beautiful little cliffs there.
Coal Point, this is called Coal Point Cottages in there.
Oh, lovely little sandstone or blocks. Certainly very scenic. And if you're wondering what the road is like in and out, well, obviously you're getting a first eye view on it without tripping, because we've never travelled this road before, as you would have known from our discussion so far.
Cemetery on the right, Trev.
Oh, yep, that's it. Nice little location.
Yeah.
Not as nice as the Isle of the Dead that we toured the other day, but it's up there as well. Nice scenic views over the blue waters. Nice little beach in front of us.
Look at the white sand.
There must have been, Tasmania seems to be, their sand seems to be a lot whiter than ours. Sorry.
Closer to the Antarctic. Maybe it's some ice rubbing off.
Hanson's Beach.
Hanson's or Hasson's?
I thought it was Hanson's, but it could be Masson's because it got me, my eyes are sort of half on, half off. Alright guys, we only lost you there for about 30 seconds to a minute. Hopefully this will get us through to our destination. But yeah, the GoPro decided to say it was running a bit too hot and turned itself off. So we still have enough battery life in it to get us to our arrival. So hopefully that little 1 minute shutdown that it put itself into will see us through. But I reckon this might be an Adventure Bay sign coming up here.
Look at the beach.
Welcome to Adventure Bay. So, welcome to Adventure Bay, guys and gals. I shouldn't want to say guys because we have viewers. There's the Adventure Bay General Store, or just says store. So it's a little convenience store for those
are staying here.
It's right on the beach.
Yeah, right on the beach. There's a nice globe and it's pretty cool, and some metal sculpture. And not too far
Bowls
in
Club. That's a bowls club.
Yep, Bruny Bowls.
And Captain Cook Holiday Park, 300 metres.
That's us. And one quick thing on the telegraph poles, I think we might have mentioned in a previous video, nothing about wildlife in Tasmania. I don't know if you can see it or not, but
400
they have
metres, turn right.
like sheet metal up in some height, which is to stop the animals climbing up and getting into the power lines and stuff, which I think is a great idea.
Stops them getting electrocuted.
That's right. But yeah, that's our park. Sorry, that's the ocean there. That's our park here. So I believe if you don't get ocean views, you get estuary views. Now I can see
Turn
why.
right, then turn.
Hi guys, CJ here from Two Hearts and One Motorhome. We finally arrived at the caravan park at Bruny Island. It's called Captain Cook Caravan Park in Cabins, I believe. And yeah, we're here. It's a very basic caravan park. It literally is pretty much a racetrack. So a road in front of us and a road behind us that loops around each other, and that's pretty much it. Power and water, I think it was only $45 or $40 a night, quite cheap. But I'll just pan you around and do a little walk around of where we are and show you exactly what we have. So this is the site here where, yeah, it's quite a wide site, as you can see. It's quite a distance. These are holiday rentals, I believe, next to us. So there's nobody here. It's very quiet today. He said he's only got a couple of check-ins. So here we are on our site. We do have a little fire pit, which we can crank up tonight, hopefully. Little bit of wood in there. But yeah, it's quite a nice park. Yeah, and that's the power. So this is us on our site. We've got, you know, quite a bit of room here. The weather is not looking too crash hot, so we're probably not going to bother with the awning. We're here for 2 nights. Trev's in setting some things up. This is the road in. The entrance is just over there. Where that white car is in the distance is the office. There's no shop as such. I would advise if you're coming here to, there's a general store on the way in, but we actually shopped prior to coming. There's a little park up this way for the kiddies. And lucky enough, we've got the beach directly opposite, and there is an estuary behind us. So I'll film that as well. I'll just walk up and show you over here. As you can see, there's nobody here. It's very quiet, which is beautiful for us. Just how we like it, to be honest. Gorgeous, gorgeous beach over to my right. You can see the water in the background. I will walk over there in a moment and give you a look at that. The amenities block, I believe, if you want to do washing, there's a laundry there and showers. You actually have to pay for showers, $1 coins it takes. I'm not sure how much it costs, but it's, I think he said it was $1 for 5 minutes or so. But we'll be showering in our motorhome anyway. A couple of little swing sets here. A little playground area for the kiddies, which is pretty cool. With the slide. And climbing area. Another little kids area over here. Over in the background are the cabins, those brown ones, And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the road, and it just does a loop around on each other. There's a couple of little, each cabin has a little awning with a picnic area out the front if you're hiring a cabin. These again are holiday rentals, I believe, like for people that own them. It's quite quiet. It's very quiet actually. It's not quite quiet, it is extremely quiet, which is perfect for us. But I'll just walk you back this way and we'll go and have a quick look at the beach. Again, it's overcast. We've had quite a bit of rain since we've been in Tassie, which doesn't bother us. You know, so long as we're on a break, it doesn't matter whether it's rain, hail or shine, especially in Tassie. We sort of expected it in Tassie, to be honest. We did look at the forecast. It's the quiet time of year, and they do say it's the most rain they've had. So this is the road out front of the caravan park. I'll just cross over here. And yeah, we've got a view right opposite the ocean, which is lovely. You can probably hear that. It is sprinkling a little bit at the moment. But yeah, this is pretty much directly opposite. So I'll just walk down the track, pan across, give you a quick look. That's how close we are to the ocean, which is absolutely lovely. And we're on the beach. You can see all the way up to the point and around the point, right along the ocean, and it goes all the way back and around that point. So a nice good walking beach, that's for sure. Obviously too cold for me to be swimming in today or any day while we're down here at the moment. It's too cold. I actually felt it the other day and it wasn't as cold as I thought, but this looks much colder today. So I'll see if I can have a feel of it. Still beautiful to be by the ocean, especially we live in the country, so it's nice to see the ocean. So that comes up here. I've actually got boots on, so yeah, it's cold. I would say probably around 15 degrees, 15, 16 degrees. So yeah, it's people down the far end of the beach with their dogs having a run, so they're having a great old time. I can hear them barking. But yeah, beautiful location. Bruny Island, we've got a lot to look at while we're here. We're going to go to, there's a cheese and bread place, oysters, there's a chocolate factory, I believe, a honey place. Unsure about, we've got a flight booked for about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon to fly over the whole of Bruny Island. However, with the weather, I'm unsure whether that will go ahead or whether that'll get cancelled or not. We passed the scenic flight centre as we come in. Really small little plane. Trev's quite petrified of flying, particularly in really small planes. So, but you know, we've got to give it a go if we can, and hopefully he'll enjoy it. Hopefully, you know, if it's not too cloudy, it is predicting rain tomorrow, so Yeah, really not sure whether we'll actually get up in the skies, but you know, I think it cost us about $400 for, I think it's only a 15-20 minute flight. It might be half an hour, I'm not exactly sure, I can't remember. Booked it quite some time ago. But yeah, on a nice night, we booked the afternoon one because you get the beautiful, you know, the sunset and everything, really good for videography and photography. However, yeah, I don't think that we're going to get the benefit of that, unfortunately. But, you know, so be it. It just means if it gets cancelled, we have, I have more money to spend. This is the amenity block, dated obviously. So long as it's clean, that's all that matters. We have our own bathroom on the motorhome. But yeah, look, it looks pretty clean to me. Toilets, showers. Yeah, okay, so for operation, it is $1 to operate the showers, and the gentleman at the front desk, the owner I think he was, had said that it was $1 for 5 minutes. So, I mean, you can't complain with that. Yeah, they're clean, that's the main thing. Plenty of basin space here. And yeah, but look, again, we shower in the motorhome. We use the bathroom in the motorhome. However, we usually stick to number ones. Number twos, we usually use the amenities block. They never had any ensuite, private ensuite sites at this park, so obviously we just booked what we could. But yeah, so up there, I think you can hire little bikes, hire canoes for the estuary, which is behind us, which I'll walk over to and give you a look. But as you can see, there is nobody here. It is so quiet, which is just wonderful. Got the place to ourselves. That's us backed up there, looking out at the ocean. Over this side is a little camp kitchen, keeping it very basic. A couple of picnic tables, old school barbecue. They do have another barbecue up here. Keep it clean, it looks clean. Bins, anything you really need if you're having a barbie. Actually, I'm not sure whether that is the camp kitchen or that's just the barbecue area. The camp kitchen may be up further. They did mention that they had a camp kitchen, but again, we're all self-sufficient. We've got an oven, a grill, a microwave, 3-burner gas stove, so we don't need to utilise that. And over here is a little estuary that runs through, which is quite nice. Quite quiet, quite nice, a bit breezy. There's some chairs down here. Oh, we do have another guest over here. They're camping in a tent. So much braver than I would be at this time of year. We have the aircon running or the diesel heater. So yeah, look, there's some seats along here. Looks like there's a little bridge, walkway bridge that you can walk across the estuary in the distance. But yeah, that's the estuary. Very pretty. Nice bush landscape behind us. I can hear a little bit of bird life, which is lovely. But yeah, very peaceful. Bit windy, but they say that it is quite windy at the moment. And Tassie is renowned for some wind. I believe they do swap and go gas bottles over near reception over there. And yeah, look, that's pretty much a wrap on this little park. But, you know, to come to Bruny Island, to stay in a caravan park, it's quite cheap for power and water, right opposite the beach. Obviously, I'm not sure whether they put the pricing up on that in summer. I would imagine they would, being in a prime location to the ocean. But yeah, look, if you're thinking of coming to Tasmania, I would, you know, recommend coming out of season. It's been fantastic for us. It's definitely off-peak, so everywhere we've gone we have had no queues, there's no traffic on the road, no major build-up of people in the parks. Yeah, look, we could obviously, our motorhome is set up to free camp, no doubt. However, we've got all the facilities. We like this time of year in particular, obviously we like to be able to run the aircon and things like that. This must be in here. Okay, the lights are off, but this is your camp kitchen. Found it. So yeah, toasters, kettle, microwave. There is an oven and a gas burner, 4-burner gas burner, another microwave. Plenty of you know, deep dish sinks, plenty of bench space. Looks like you got a fridge, couple of fridges and freezers. Maybe, and I don't know whether it's electric or whether that's induction. I think it's electric, but another burner, 4-top stove burner over the back there. Plenty of shelf space. Little pizza oven, which is nice. Plenty of dining space in here for people. Little lounge area. TV. Plenty of books and toys for the kiddies. I don't know whether it's a book swap or just a borrow book, but most places are book swap, which is pretty good. Someone wants to protect the hooded plover, which is nice. Walk on the wet sand so you don't step on their eggs. Pick up your rubbish so the birds don't eat it. Keep your dog on a lead so it doesn't scare the birds away. So that's really sweet. But yeah, nice little area. It's warm, it's a shed. However, it is quite warm. They do have a fireplace in here. The wood is provided for use in the kitchen only, so you can use this wood here in this fireplace, which is nice. Looks like they recycle, which is good. Bin for your rubbish. And yeah, that's pretty much it. They are offering something for free here. I'm a bit nervous to look what that is. Looks like some sourdough or something. I'll leave that for the next person. But that's really lovely. Someone's gifting somebody some leftover sourdough, which is nice. And like most camp kitchens, they tell you to put your name on things. They do ask that no pets are allowed in here, so it must be a pet-friendly park, but no pets are allowed in here. And it does ask, they do ask not to feed the wildlife, including the ducks, which is fair enough. But yeah, that's a camp kitchen. Look, it's dated. It's a dated park, definitely. It could do with some revising, that's for sure. I think I actually seen a for sale sign out the front, so if anyone's looking to buy a caravan park, yeah, You know, if you've got some funds to put into it, yeah, I think you'd do really well in summer. Yeah, these are obviously private. There's one over here that's for sale with a phone number on it. It's caravan and annex with a veranda. So yeah, it's a good place to come. Lots of holiday rentals, that's for sure. So they're probably your 180-day stay. We can stay 180 days of the year. I can't see anyone actually living here permanently. Just your holiday owned caravans and annexes, and then they have the rental cabins here. Maybe they even rent some of these out, not sure. But yeah, it's a nice place. It's cheap, you know, it is cheap, and it's great to be able to come to Tasmania, experience Bruny Island, and yeah, there's quite a bit to do here, which we plan on having a look at tomorrow. But that's about it, guys. I hope you're enjoying the videos. If you like them, please like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. Leave us a comment if there's anything you'd like to know or like to ask about, whether it be the motorhome, whether it be where we are visiting, whether it be some of the tours we've gone to or some of the tourist attractions that we've seen. But yeah, so it's called Captain Cook Holiday Park. And yeah, just over in the distance there, that's the house where the owners and managers would live. And again, the beautiful ocean right in front. Anyway, guys, take care. It's time to go in, pour myself a nice Tasmanian coffee flavoured cream liqueur with a touch of whiskey. So it's one of those sort of days. Anyway, guys, have a great one and talk to you soon. Bye.